Very much. Welcome, everybody.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter three is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Sliding up, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 5. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Come on now. Let's do this.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Lions.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. 2nd and 2. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. The football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Welcome back now to Denver. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
We want this. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 18. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Mike, 57.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll roll him out right. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. CD, 4th quarter, you're still above 3 minutes remaining, but right now running the football is a pretty good idea to work that clock, right?
It certainly is, because your team is strong right now, and you can feel the defense fading a little bit. Their goal, continue to run it this effectively, called victory formation as the clock winds down, and end the ball game and move on to the next opponent.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I know he is. Go.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Okay, ready? 7, check back 47. Bandit. 47's the mic, boys. 47.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, check my
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.